We're watching out for your safety and learning about new ways to prevent school violence. A bipartisan group of state lawmakers meeting this summer to look at what more can be done to stop school shooters like the two teenagers who went on a rampage at the STEM school in Highlands Ranch.
Now, the General Assembly formed the School Safety Committee just before the last session wrapped up. Andy Cohen in studio on the goals that everyone can support. So what can you tell us here, Andy?
Well, this interim committee was intentionally created with an even number of Democrats and Republicans. That way the focus will be on policy and finding solutions that everyone could say yes to. The teenagers accused of murdering STEM school senior Kendrick Castillo had wanted to kill even more people, but Castillo and others rushed to stop them. His sacrifice is one state lawmakers say no student should ever have to make.
And to me, the goal is not one more child dies by violence in school. And the question is, how do we get there?
This panel of 4 Democrats and 4 Republicans are holding monthly meetings from now until Halloween to try and figure out how, 20 years after Columbine, to best prevent these madman with a gun attacks at school.
This particular issue, keeping our students safe, is highly emotional at times, so staying on the middle of that effort is going to be challenging perhaps at times, but that is the goal.
Today's meeting laid out the policies Colorado already has in place and what the weaknesses are in those laws.
We've heard a lot today about mental health and mental health supports, and that we haven't ramped those up to the way that they need to be ramped up. Where are we going to find those resources? How are we going to make certain that the mental health of our community is being addressed, because we know that it's part of the problem?
They say pressures on teens today are much greater than past generations, in large part due to the amplification coming from social media.
I'm an old guy. Peer pressure to me was one thing. It's what somebody said about you at the lunch, in the cafeteria. Now it's what's going on and repeats and repeats and repeats at an incredibly quick speed through social media.
The School Safety Committee will meet again on August 20th, then September 20th, and finally on October the 31st at the state capitol in Denver. Watching out for you, Andy Cohen, News 5.